Hey everyone, it's Mr. Fuzzy Lego here, and today we're taking a look at some new Lego customs I made, specifically some Paper Mario Lego custom minifigures, I guess. And I'm on this white background again, just give it a bit more elegance and maybe a bit more professional, and then we'll just see how everything works out. And I just dropped Mario's hat. But anyway, I have made 8 minifigures from the original Nintendo 64 game, and I'm really excited to show you, so we're going to go ahead and get started with my 3-dimensional Lego custom Paper Mario. And I've made 3-dimensional Lego custom Paper Marios many times before, but this one looks pretty good. I'm really happy with it. It looks good. I'm going to go and zoom in to show you some of the things here. So starting down at the bottom, just painted, overall, just, pretty simple, honestly. And then of course the red, and it looks nice and everything. And then the face is probably, the best part of the minifigure. Looks a lot like Paper Mario. The mustache is outlined, and a few other things. The ears are a bit dirty, but they're good for now, because I used my old Paper Mario head and repainted it. And the hat looks pretty nice as well. Just a standard Super Mario hat that I had, and then I outlined the brim and also the emblem in black. An homage to Lego Decaseed 2700, which doesn't really exist anymore, but oh well. So just kind of wanted to recapture that because it was a really cool design. So yeah, this is my Lego custom Paper Mario. For Paper Mario, I made his hammer, which is one of the essential items in the first 2 Paper Mario games, and even some of the later ones too. So it's just a standard hammer that I just sculpted onto, and then just painted it. So we're going to give this to Mario, but he doesn't really stand up too awesome whenever he's holding it, but it works and it looks pretty awesome. Next up is the first party member you get in the game, and that's Goombario. Goombario is just my standard Lego Goomba that I made, but I glued on the blue hat because the stud wasn't exact, you could see the stud through it. I didn't want you to see like a transparent blue stud or anything, so I just glued it onto the top and it looks pretty good. The Goomba should be the same one. I don't remember how many Goombas I've actually made, but it should be the same one that I've used over and over again, which I probably should think about remaking, because the eyes and the teeth are they're old, because this is like a really old minifigure. I'm trying to get to zoom in to show you. There you go. Although it looks pretty cool anyway. Besides that, Goombario is a pretty simple minifigure, and there's not really much to talk about here. So let's move on to the other partners. Next up is probably my favorite party member from the original Paper Mario, and that's Kooper. So this one is actually a bit taller, so I have to go back and zoom out a bit. But Kooper turned out pretty nicely, and it's pretty different from the Koopas I've made in the past. So I gave him like a tan or a khaki torso and just painted on those lines because I thought it looked better. And then he has stud feet because I didn't feel like using short legs for that. The head is sculpted, which I think looks pretty nice, and then the mouth is just painted. So I'll give like a different view to show you. I didn't give any these characters pupils, because in the original game they don't have any pupils. So yeah. And also there's the scarf. It's just, clay, and then I painted it red. And then on the back you can see the shell, which is just a blue color. So that's pretty much it for Kooper. There's not much on this minifigure, although he still looks pretty cool. Next up is the brand new Iron Spider minifigure. I'm kidding, it's just Bombbet, and Bombbet is really small actually. I think she's about the same size. Like here's Kooper. You can kind of see she goes back basically up about maybe 4 blocks, or like 4 studs maybe. She's literally just a bomb that I've made, just a pink head that I painted, and then this orangey yellow tile down below, and then this part here is it's just clay that I didn't paint, and then the top is just the stud that I painted in silver, and then the fuse is just a piece of clay. So yeah, Bombbet's pretty simple, just painted on some eyes, and that's really it for the third partner you get in the original game. And it's focused on Bombbet, focused on Goombario instead of Bombbet. So there it is. There's Bombbet. Next up is Parakarry, which I think turned out pretty nicely, even though he looks a bit strange. But he turned out pretty nicely, pretty similar to Kooper. Just use a khaki torso with some yellow arms, and then the studs are the same, except I actually sanded the sides of these 1x1 so you could actually see through them. So that's something I didn't do for Kooper, but it still looks pretty cool. The helmet is actually a pilot helmet that I sculpted onto, and then I painted it all. It looks a bit choppy, but it looks fine for now. And there's the back of it There's a face underneath, but that's fine. But yeah, the eyes came out a little bit interesting, but it still looks good to me. It still looks like Parakarry, and it looks pretty cool. He has a side bag, just like in the game, and there's even the bag on the side, although those buttons may be a bit big. They still look pretty cool to me. And then there's the back, there's the shell, and then the wings, so you can carry Mario across the paths and stuff. Don't let go, Parakarry, I really don't want to die. But anyway, that's pretty much it for Parakarry. Pretty simple minifigure, and I'm really happy with the way that he turned out. Next up is probably my second favorite partner from the original Paper Mario game, and that's Bo, and she is really cool. I'm using the same design, the old design by How to Make Lego Customs, the cabinet, which I think looks pretty cool, because I like having my customs not really be out of clay and use specific Lego bricks, and I really like the way the cabinet looks anyway. But it's painted in a very minty green, very nice color. Originally it was just like a straight green, but I actually added some blue, and this is a darker, not a darker, but a lighter aqua-y kind of blue, and it looks really nice. I repainted the face, which looks pretty awesome as always, and the bows are the same. I just repainted them. Those are just clay painted red with the yellow bits, looking really nice, and I'm really happy with the way this minifigure turned out. Pretty cool, very, very cool, honestly. And then there's the cabinet, which is just that's it really. Bo is pretty simple compared to all the other characters. Next up is Watt, which is pretty cool. And I had an idea of maybe using a Maggie head, like from the Simpsons minifigures, but I don't know why I didn't do it. I guess I just never bought the part, and I decided to do it anyway, because I think the Maggie actually has a pacifier too, which is pretty cool. But this is just a Lego head, pretty much. I painted the eyes on it, like the face, I guess. And then there was also like the nose, or not the nose, the pacifier. And then the rest of it, because it's supposed to look like a sun, kind of like a small little sun. And so there I just sculpted these and painted on, which look pretty cool, although it could look better. But yeah, Watt is very, very simple, and I didn't really know what else to do with him, so that's pretty much it for Watt. Now I know there's actually supposed to be one more, and that's Sushi, which you find in chapter 5, I think. I forgot, I haven't played the game in a while, but I actually didn't make her because I forgot. But that's fine, I might make her another time. So skipping to our last partner, and that is Lakister, which you get in chapter 6, I believe. Yeah, like I said, I haven't really played the game in a while. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I actually used the same old Parakarry, what is it? The Lakitu from my Mario minifigures, and I just literally all I did, I cut off the goggles from like a Aqua Raiders, and then I painted them in brown and blue, and then glued it right on. It looks pretty cool, and also the hair is just sculpted. That's just a sculpted little bit painted in green, which I think looks pretty nice. But overall, there's a scary face on the back. That's really it. Parakarry, it's not Parakarry. This is Lakister, and he's pretty simple, just the same. I'll show you how he's built. There's like the 1x1 Technic piece in tan that I painted lines on, and these are just these little grips in yellow that you can use to like make look like hands. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Lakister, and it for these Paper Mario minifigures, besides Sushi, which, yeah, if you guys are too upset, I might make Sushi. So yeah, I guess this is it, the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, comment, like, subscribe, and then also share this video to any other Paper Mario fans. And yeah, pretty cool. I know this is like another video that I've uploaded, and that's a few days, but this is a little small project I've been working on, and I'm very happy with it. So that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.